Hello and welcome. This is It's Always About Love, and I'm Life Coach Lee Evans. I'm here with psychotherapist Lynn Lara. Lynn has been in private practice for many years, and today she brings all of that experience and wisdom to help you. We are here to answer your relationship questions. It's our desire to help you and make what you learn from this podcast usable in your life right now. Do you have a concern, a question, something you would like to send to us? Email
I
it to
do.
you. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I'd like to ask you about it.
Okay. It's always about love, the number one at gmail.com. So now I guess we'll get started. And Lynn, you had a
Question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. My little dog, whose name is Sassy,
Yes.
I've had her, over a month now, and I'm
Right.
crazy about her.
Uh-huh.
When I come home, when I've been gone, when I come home, she screams, Lee. She screams and doesn't stop. It'll wear down after a while. It's so loud, people can hear it, acres away. It's quite something. And she's just a little dog, but she screams out. What do you think is happening? I pick her up as quickly as I can, but usually I have packages, bags or something in my arms. So.
And does she stop when you pick her up?
Yeah.
She does. This is what I think. I have a huge dog, and there's someone that comes to cut grass at the neighbors next door. And every time that person comes, the dog will bark and jump at the end of its area. It's trying to get to the person. And I discovered that the person actually goes and pets the dog and pays attention to the dog. So I believe that what my dog is doing is welcoming and so excited to see this person. It's their way of welcoming them, if that's what you want to say, saying hi. And mine barks, and it's a huge dog, so the bark is tremendously loud.
Okay, my dog is frantic.
Frantic?
She's just, it's like she's been left alone. She's been alienated, and she just goes crazy until I pick her up.
So does that make you possibly think that she's had some kind of episode in her life?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm not anxious really to make her stop, because I think if I shamed her, she'd stop. She's real smart, and she'll do anything that I tell her to do, but I don't want to shame her for being frantic when I come home and wanting me to hold her. So
it could be
I think it has something to do with some prior
abuse or
not
neglect.
Right in her life.
Neglect? Possible neglect.
Could be. Anyway, so I just thought I'd ask.
That's a good question, though.
Okay. If anybody knows the answer or has any suggestions, please feel free to write to us. If you want to know what she looks like, all you do is you go online and look up Japanese chin dog. Japanese chin, CHIN, dog. They all look exactly alike, and that's what little Sassy looks like. It looks like pictures of her. They all look identical, except they come in two colors, black and white and reddish brown and white. She's black and white. And she's adorable, and she's highly intelligent, and I am so grateful that I got her. But as soon as she attached to me, this franticness started, and I don't mind picking her up, but I have to get the packages down first so that I can. Oh, or maybe what I can do, I'm thinking about this, is leave the packages, come home and get her, and pick her up. And then she won't be as frantic when I keep on coming in and bringing packages. It's a hassle for me, but she's worth it. Okay, I answered my own problem.
Well, guess what? I just was Googling that, and I found someone wrote about theirs, and it says, my dog's about 2 years old. It's a Japanese chin. And I got him a year ago. but it's a male. He screams when he is excited and anxious, and they're asking what to do. And they say the scream is loud, high pitched, and sound like
Yes,
he is in horrible pain.
right. But did they get answers?
No, they didn't get an answer.
Okay.
It says, sorry, no help here.
That's
But
funny.
isn't that something?
Okay.
Somebody else is experiencing something similar.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
Oh my gosh.
But it is.
You know what they say? It says when corrected. Okay, so they tried
Oh, no.
correcting the dog. The screams got
No.
worse.
No. I'm not doing that.
Oh man. Ooh.
I would not do that. I think that'd be abusive with her.
Okay. Man. Wow. Well, hopefully we have someone in the audience that knows that one of the listeners might have a suggestion or idea.
Well, the minute I pick her up, she settles down and breathes, and I don't want to shame her.
Yes.
But, you're right. I know I can get her to stop if I say, stop that. But I don't want to. Okay.
Well, thank you.
She has me trained. Okay, let's get started with our wonderful letters, huh?
Yes. Okay. And we have 2 at the moment. And let's see.
Yeah, we have another one that's coming in, but we didn't print it out. Okay.
Okay. Did you want to read or did you want me to read?
I don't care. What do you want, hon?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. Let's see. I'm looking right now. Okay, I can read the first one. Okay. It says, I am married to a wonderful man, but I think he is an alcoholic. I will ask him if he's drinking and he will answer, no. And a bottle of vodka will be missing. So I know he's drinking because it's not me. Last night after he got home from working at the office, he was sitting in his chair drinking something, so I asked him what he was drinking. And when I asked him if he was drinking, which I'm asking if he's drinking or meaning alcohol, he answers no. And the glass is right there. So I know he's drinking, but he's just outright lying to me about it. He is a good man, but definitely is drinking every night and lying about it. I think if he loved me enough, he would not be doing this. I don't know what to do because this is affecting me and our kids. What should I do?
What do you think?
She doesn't tell us how long it's been going on. So she might have been dealing with this for a while. But I know the first thing that I think is she definitely needs to reach out to Alanon.
Good for you. You're right. There's something else? Can I bring this up?
May. Yes, please.
She's taking it personally. She's taking his drinking personally. And how do I know that? Drinking every night and lying about it. I think if he loved me enough, he would quit. Okay? Sweetheart, it has nothing at all to do with you. His drinking, if he is drinking, and you could have said, but look, what's right next to you? Look at the glass next to you. And you could have picked it up and smelled it. But it isn't about you. If he loved you enough, no. I want you all to think about alcoholism as a disease of the brain. It's as if, okay, how many of you love candy bars? Lee, do you love candy bars?
I used to love Hershey's. Yes.
Okay. Well, your eating a Hershey bar had nothing to do with your love or your lack of love for anyone else. It had to do with a misfunction in your brain that craved Hershey bars, okay? Do you understand that? Because sugar in our brain and in our body, but in our brain, changes us. It has to do with our, oh, come on, I'm not going to, I know those names. I'm sorry, I'm really tired right now, but It has to do with the chemistry in our brain, the chemicals, and it has not the same with alcohol. And as a matter of fact, alcohol has 100% sugar in it. Probably most of you don't know that. A ton of sugar. It sure doesn't taste like it, but it does. So, has nothing to do with his love for her. That was interesting. Because codependents, co-alcoholics, men or women who are attached to someone who's drinking, you don't actually say how much he's drinking. If he's drinking more than a glass, if he drinks it's just over the top, and you don't sound as if you really do know how much he is drinking. The best thing that you can do is go to Alanon and talk with the women there. They will give you so much help, and it's free. A-L, next word, A-N-O-N, Alanon. It's a wonderful program. And what it says in the very beginning is that you're powerless over the person that you're trying to change. And you are wanting to change him, but you can't do that. He's the only one who can do it for himself. However, they will help you no end. So, yep. How's that, Lee? You want to say anything else?
I know that they got a saying in Alanon. I can't remember, but I know one thing. They do the serenity prayer too, and I know that you said the serenity prayer for someone last night. It's, oh God, grant. So that's for her too. Oh God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that she needs. Get a copy of that prayer and keep it close by you. It'll help you through this.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Very nice. Lee, that's wonderful, honey.
Thank you. I know they have some other things too. You didn't cause it, you can't cure it. I think it might be a three statements. You didn't cause it, you can't cure it, which also is a good motto or something to keep close to your mind too.
Mm-hmm. Good for you.
Well, I hope that was helpful. Is there anything else that we're not touching on? Oh,
no, if you go to...
You said something yesterday, I believe, about how many drinks is considered. So maybe that she would know, or reinstate that what you said yesterday about how many drinks. I'm not sure that amount constitutes someone that's drinking too much.
Sounds like alcoholism to me, Lee. What he's doing, sure, because he's hiding his drinking and lying about it. Why would a social drinker hide their drinks and lie about it? They wouldn't. They'd just have a drink and they'd forget where they left it. That's what social drinkers do. And they find it half full later on and they go, oh, look at this, and they sometimes pour it out and ignore it. See, and the reason is because alcohol is not the main focus of their life. My hunch is she's right, that her husband is an alcoholic and that he needs to get help. But if she'll go for help, her beginning to think, if he really cared about me, he would quit drinking, bump, wrong, has nothing to do with you. But you need to be getting your own help before it gets worse, and going to Alanon is the very best thing you can do in your life. Trust me, it is. So, but it's a disease of the brain, and he needs to quit drinking, but you need to leave him alone, and you tend to yourself and go to meetings. I'm glad you asked me is there anything else? Because I needed to say those things. That is called being codependent, everybody. And we've got tons and tons of you out there. Do we have a new country tonight?
I'll have to check for you, but I did I did find something. It's called the 3 C's of Alanon. That's what I was trying to remember. The 3.
You can't cure it. You didn't cause it. And
okay.
Go ahead.
She would say, I didn't cause it. I can't control it. I can't cure it. So the 3
Mm-hmm.
C's.
Yay, Lee. Okay.
The 3 C's of Alanon.
That's
Yes.
great. Babe, that's wonderful. Okay. This says, I'm going to go on to the next letter. I have just split up with my boyfriend of 9 months, and I'm blaming myself for everything that went wrong. I have trust issues in relationships, but I don't know why, because you're insecure. I have never been cheated on, to my knowledge, but still am suspicious of so many things. It seems to get worse and worse as the relationship progresses. I know this must be annoying to my boyfriend, but I just can't help myself worrying so much. The little things, which then turn into worry, which stays with me for weeks. I just can't stop myself thinking things over in my head to convince myself they are not true. This relationship may be over, but I'm worried it will happen every time I fall in love. I want him back as we are a good couple, but think he has given up. I feel so awful because of it being all my fault. Why can't I just be happy? I feel like I'm going insane. Oh, precious child. Okay. Lee, what do you think?
I'm honestly thinking, oh my gosh, whatever's causing this is something she's unaware of in the present moment. I'm thinking there must be something way back when she was young, little. That's what I'm
Oh, aren't you
thinking, and
smart?
it's sabotaging her relationships. That's just my thought.
So, Lee, talk to her about the inner child
Um,
and about how she
that's
can
what
do it.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking that she has to work with her inner child and start by finding a teddy bear and visualizing or seeing herself, as a child, and however young, just do it. Just visualize that child and start telling that child good things, good messages. I love you. I care about you. You are precious. You are special. The world is made better because of you. To build that child up, because we don't know the issues that might be affecting her. I just think that's a start, and to help that inner child to help those whatever those woundings are. That I think that's might be what's possibly going on here.
Okay, Lee, nice work, babe. What the inner child is, for those of you who aren't sure, it's where your feelings are and your feelings of insecurity. A little child gets insecure, and the age of your child is probably going to be about 5 years old. What Lee's asking you to do is to picture yourself when you're a little girl. The other way you can get in touch with her is to feel what your body feels like when your body is feeling insecure around your boyfriend, if you're around him anymore. If you're not, you can treat this, and this is a wonderful way to do it that Lee was telling you. So what you do is you feel your body, and then you tense up where the part of your body that you feel that feels insecure, and then you put that insecurity out across from you and see yourself as a child. And look at that child. Do you care about that little girl? I hope so, because she needs your care, and she's frightened. And watch her and ask her what's happening. If you're doing it right now, Lee, you can do that too. Ask that little girl how she's feeling and what does she need from you. You are her mommy, and you are going to begin to reparent her, and this is going to take those insecurities that you've been feeling away from you. Very nice. Very nice. So just begin to take care of her. And whenever she gets insecure or frightened, that probably he, whoever he is, and maybe the two of you will go back together again, but work with this child and become her mommy and take care of her. So the way I would talk to that little girl is, I would say, honey, baby, what's happening right now? And I would listen to her answer. And her answer might be, I'm afraid he's going to find somebody else. I'm afraid he's going to leave me. And then what you say is, baby, I know you're afraid, but I want you to know how special you are to me, how much I love you. Look at how beautiful you are right now. And watch her and see what she's doing and keep on talking to her. Keep on re-nurturing. I call that re-nurturing her. Take care of her. And when he's in the room, if you're still seeing him, when he's in the room, quietly talk to yourself when he's there and tell her, honey, it's okay. I love you. I love you. We don't have to be scared of him. I love you. I'm here to take care of you. And keep on reassuring her. You will change. I promise you will. Right, Lee?
Right. Because
Why?
you're addressing a wounding that has
Very
happened.
good.
And by reparenting or re-nurturing, you are actually helping to heal that wounding.
It's true. It sure is true. How nice. And you know what, you guys, it's time for us to quit. It is. I'm looking at the clock on the wall.
Wow. See, that was good. Now you said, see, that's a new part for me. You said that when he's in the room and she might be kind of feeling uneasy or, having some kind of doubts, and you said for her to quietly talk to herself. I thought that was really good.
Sure.
That's a real good point, and I want to remember that. So, of course, I took a note. So quietly talk to the self. Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Thank you, Lynn. It's true.
No, thank you. I'm so glad you started this. Yay, Lee, you're getting good at this stuff.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm learning, I'm listening, and of course, I take notes. But I, myself, re-listen to our shows, our podcasts, and a lot of times I hear new things, even though I'm here, I'm listening, I'm participating, but I will inevitably hear something I didn't really hear. And it makes sense to me. So,
that's great.
All the
That's
podcasts
great.
have so much value. They can be listened to over and over and over again because you will always pick up something a little bit different that will be helpful. I just want our listeners to know that. We will be back tomorrow, Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Remember, if you have a concern or if you'd like to respond or answer Lynn's question in regards to her little puppy, Sassy, write to us. It's always about love, the number 1 at gmail.com. So until tomorrow, remember, it's always about love. And we love you.
Yep. Oh, we do, you guys.
I love you
and
too.
And I love you, Lee.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.